Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just give me a minute and we'll get things going here. I'm gonna uh, share a few things and get all that stuff going. Yes, I am. Alright, there we go. Yes, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so just give me just a couple of minutes, guys, and we'll get all this stuff going. But it's been definitely an interesting day, huh, guys? That's alright. It's been pretty good. Been a pretty good day. I know a lot of people are gonna be upset. That's okay. This thing's not even far from over. But we are seeing a nice correction right now. So that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Need to go ahead and share the live stream. Here we go. You know, important thing too, you gotta pay attention to dominance. Gotta pay attention to dominance. Because that's gonna help us determine if we're gonna, you know, when we're gonna rally for these altcoins and such. So, yeah. I'm pretty confident though, feeling pretty good about all this. Again, remember, like I said in the past, it's not going to be a straight line up, guys. That's not how this works. This takes time to play out. Perfectly fine. Our funding rates were negative today, so we kind of had to pull back, but it doesn't. I just expect a short-term pullback. Nothing long-term. I'm not worried at all whatsoever. I know a lot of people are kind of wondering what's going on and whatnot, but I'm perfectly fine. Just chilling. Just being patient, waiting. This is again, we have some really interesting things coming up. So I am definitely not worried at all. In fact, let's take a little trip back to the historicals. Just to kind of show you guys. I know I've showed this, time and time again. But I think it's important that I show you guys again. So that way you guys can see for yourselves. This is a weekly chart, right? So if you zoom in over here, your bottom came in early December of 2018, right? You didn't even reach your top till late June of that next year. Again, these things happen. This is how it works, Is it gonna play out identical to this? Absolutely not. It really won't. It won't play out identical, but the cool thing is, it will rhyme. So let's go back to 2015, right? 2015, which honestly, this fractal so far is kind of shaping up. Like all this stuff is kind of shaping up to look more like this than 2018, 2019 at the time period we're at right now. But you know, our bottom came in January of 15, right? And for the relief of this guy, again, came in the 20th of June, 2016. So that's 2 market cycles right there, right? That the top of the relief came in June. Okay, that's pretty interesting, right? That's definitely very, very interesting. So goes up there, which I know I messed this fib up, but that's okay. I literally earlier when I was messing around, I moved some things or whatnot, but no big deal. Whoever's out there watching, shout out to you. Much appreciated. Make sure you give a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But yeah, obviously, you know, we had a nice little run up today, and then we took a nice little spill, right? The market's very volatile right now. That's just the way it goes. As you can see, I'm gonna go down to the daily here. There we go. Kind of zoom out just a little bit more so y'all can see. Actually, let's look in our Discord. See if anybody's over there. Oh, we were doing a lot of different stuff. Alright, cool. So, anyways, back to the chart. Bitcoin, obviously we hit right here, up around 25, almost 25.5, right? Almost smacked my line right here. Perfectly fine. You know, 25,000 technically is psychological resistance. So yeah, I mean, but there's not like actual heavy resistance here, right? But it is psychological. It is psychological. So a lot of people are, you know, so at least some people, not a lot. I shouldn't even say a lot because I haven't even talked to a lot of people about it, but some people think that it's going to be kind of hard to break this 25. I really don't think so. I mean, look, guys, we're running hot a little bit on our RSI, kicked up really fast here, right? We're above the 50 on the daily. MACD above the 0 line, trying to get a MACD cross. Kind of looks like it wants to get rejected now, but let's see. We don't have to. Right now we're at $23,590. Stotch is going up, but probably going to get a little hot and come back down a little bit. But I mean, right here is not a bad zone to kind of turn around, because as you can see, we got some support right here. If this can hold in this range, then it's going to look a lot better. But again, though, let's go back to the daily time frame. We still have never hit that 200-day moving average yet, but I want you guys to look at something. It looks like it's starting to want to try to curl up. So, you know, all this price up, down, is trying to get this thing to come, you know, trying to pull this thing up, right? Then you're going to get the 100 cross over the 200 here shortly. So, yeah, this is going to be looking a lot more organized. Things are going to be looking better. And we really just need to cool down a bit and kind of hang out for a minute. Even if we consolidated right here and really just kind of ranged and went sideways, that would be super bullish in my opinion. You got your 50-day moving average coming back to the top of this box. I mean, our last down, the lowest we went was $21,389. Still didn't even get a bullish retest of the 200, but that's okay. Maybe this thing moves up a little bit, you know, and then even if you take it one step further, let's do this, right? Let's look at the Bitcoin Bitcoin futures, right? And we'll go over to the you'll see once I turn on this 4 hour. First, I'm going to turn off the MAs though, so you guys can see. Well, actually, I don't even have to go to the 4 hour, but I'll move this box though. Really. So as you can see, there's a gap right here in the price, right? There's a gap. Honestly, I think it's going to wait. I think we're going to wait to come down and fill this gap later. We're already up here now. We are obviously coming back down, but look, we're ultimately on support right now. So if we can hold this level, this is perfectly fine. And it's going to be really good for the market. So, I mean, geez, we haven't been this, you know, up at this price range for months now. All the way back since August of 22, right? Like, it's been months. This is a long time coming, in my opinion. And then also, we have a gap up here, right? Right around 27.4 and 28, almost 29,000. Got another gap right here. So, yeah, I mean, this gap is right here, about 34.5-ish to, you know, a little over 35.3. We have another gap here in the price. It can totally come down or go up here, in my opinion. I don't see why not. You know, I have a lot of other price levels that we're looking at, and I'm basing them on many different things. But let's go back to the Bitcoin chart so we can kind of take a look. Because I know there's a lot of people that want to know about Bitcoin. So, let's see here. So yeah, so remember those levels. More than likely we're going to fill those gaps. I don't see why we wouldn't, to be quite honest. It wouldn't make sense not to fill the gaps. You know, right here, we're probably going to have the same problem. We're going to come up here. We're going to get rejected here first. This is going to take some time to play out. That's just the way it goes, guys. These rallies do not happen overnight. So, you know, keep that in mind. These rallies definitely don't happen overnight, but it's definitely a good thing. As you can see, gonna go back to the daily, 2018. You know, we shot up here and then spent what? Let's see. End of December, all the way, yeah, all the way to mid-February, kind of like where we're at now. Before it popped up again, and then went sideways for a few days. Boom, popped up. You know, towards the end of February, which we're not too far away from that range. And then boom, guess what? Came back down, right? And then went sideways all the way, like, to the end of March. But I guarantee you, if you look in here, I bet altcoins were probably doing fairly well right here when Bitcoin was going sideways. And then boom, there it is. 1st of April, it took off for another big candle, right? This stuff is important to look at, in my opinion. It definitely, if you pay attention, it really paints a pretty good picture of what could happen, right? Oh yeah, BNB. Ah, right, BNB though. Yeah, 100%. BNB is kind of crazy. How long is it gonna pull back? I mean, honestly, I think it's short lived. I really don't see it being like a very long thing. I really don't. I see this being a short lived kind of a thing, personally. Let's see. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you, Brian Drizzy, SoCal. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, I think this is just a short-lived pullback, guys. I'm not worried. I'm just kind of chilling. I was going to do a live stream from the beach today, but would have been dark, so, you know, hey. Yeah, hey, listen, here's the thing, right? 21.5 if it can't hold. Easy. Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the reality, right? We did touch 25, okay? Could we revisit these lows and you know, check this right here? Yeah, we could. Yeah, sure. But I don't think it's going to last, though. Just my opinion. But, you know, here's the thing. Right now, people are so quick to turn bearish, right? People are so quick to turn bearish right now. If Bitcoin goes down $1,000, people are like, "Oh, see, that's it. It's fucking over. We're going down and we're making new lows," right? Like, so what I think, you know, whenever we start seeing people come in and say, "Oh, Bitcoin, it's just a pullback, no big deal." When the vast majority starts saying that, well, then maybe we might want to be a little more concerned. 200 MA weekly is gonna, yeah, we gotta break it, right? I get it. We have to break it on the weekly. We do, we definitely do. And honestly, I was hoping to, you know, kind of test that 200 in this box, but we haven't done that yet either. We do have that gap, right? At 20,500. Like, we know that. Sure, we could go down. But we also could go up. I mean, I don't know. To me right now, RSI is above 50. MACD is above the zero line. Stotch is still looking pretty good. But obviously, you know, the funding was negative today. We knew we were going to get a pullback at some point, but I think it's just going to be short-lived. I mean, but hey, let's see what happens, right? Because I'm not right all the time, but I don't know. This doesn't look like we're going to make new lows to me personally, but you know, hey, that's just me though. I could be completely wrong. But that's okay, though. Even if I am, I don't care, to be quite honest. But I'm sure the altcoins... Let's see what Bitcoin dominance is doing. Okay, Bitcoin dominance came down a little bit. Okay, so that's not too terrible for the alts then, I guess. Let's see what they're doing, since it came down just a little bit. Okay, cool. PDEX is still kind of, you know, hanging out, holding above its breakout. Needs to break this level, though. Hopefully it does soon. But it's building some pretty good support here, so that's a plus. That is a plus. It's nice to see it get above there. Yeah. Still holding that as support. That's good. A lot of these really went fast, too. Others D weekly is... Oh, yeah, for sure, right? 100%. But, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is what we're going to do, actually. We're going to take a little bit of a detour. Yeah, I've seen a little pullback. Okay, cool. And look, this is normal right here. Look, guys, normal altcoin. It got very close to the 382 and got rejected. Okay, cool. We have a lot. We have some resistance here. We got to break through. Once we break through this resistance, though, this thing is gonna move a little bit easier, especially after we get above this 50. This thing will start to move a lot better, right? But let's go to others. Let's check the others out. I understand why people are like bearish. I do understand because of the economy and things like that. Like I totally get it. Like it makes sense, right? Like it fucking makes a lot of sense. But we've been beat down, you know? Like we've been beat down for over a year now, and we gotta have some type of relief. And some say, oh well, this is it, you know, this is it, this is the relief, you know. Yeah, see, like, I don't know if I showed you this or not, Drizzy, but yeah, we're in this pattern, you know. We're having a hell of a time breaking right here, but we're still above this 236. Let's see what happens. Now, let's take a trip back to 2019. And just to be specific, let's look at others from December of 18 all the way to June of 19, because that was when our last relief rally was for Bitcoin, right? And altcoins too, altcoins as well. So you got 2019 right, or 2018 right here. Bitcoin came in the bottom, December of 18. You got April 1st of 19. It smacked the 50, okay, and got rejected. But funny story is, even though this was going down too, along with it, alts were still going up. Now, were all of them going up? Of course not, right? Because we have front runners, we have leaders, we have leaders, laggers, and everything in between, right? So here we are. So right here at the bottom, when Bitcoin had its bottom in 2018, you see this rally up, smack the 50, get rejected. I mean, these are technicals, right? Like, of course it got rejected at the 50. But it didn't even make another attempt. And then, I mean, which I can attest to this, August of 19, small caps were running. And look what happened here. This was going down. Now let's take a trip back to 2019 for altcoins. Does anybody have one they want me to look at specifically? And please don't say XRP, because XRP doesn't really do much, if we're being honest. So we can't really say XRP. But it had a relief, right? Had a relief. But let's look at it's so funny. We'll just look at Ethereum, I guess. Even though it's like the king of the alts, right? December of 18. Boom. June 19. So wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Like, this is what I was trying to say, right? So came down here, put it in the top, June 19, just like Bitcoin, right? Perfect. But I thought the others chart was going down after April 1st, which would be right here. Okay, cool. Ethereum took a little dip right here, but then continued to rally on all the way till, late June. Okay, perfect. So now let's look at the dollar. We can go to the dollar and see the same thing. Well, a little bit different, but yes. That's March 14, June 21. Yep, right here. So, okay, here we go. October, November, December. Okay, cool. So right around the time that Bitcoin put its bottom in, the dollar started to go down, right? We can all agree there. Cool. So mid to late February, the dollar was kind of ranging. Mid to late February, then it had a breakout. Huh. Oh, look at that. April. Had a breakout in April. That was, yeah. Had a breakout in April, right? Okay, cool. Dollar was going up. What? We say we had June 19, right? Okay, perfect. Oh, wait, fuck. I'm not even on 19. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I wasn't even on 19. That's why I put this line here. Anyways, okay, here we go. That's why I had this line here, so I could mark it. Anyways, December of 18, right? Perfect. December of 2018, you have your DXY. Okay, DXY trended up. We put in, that's September, May, June. Yeah, so right when we put in our top for crypto, that was the last, literally, we'll zoom in so you all can see a little bit better. This candle right here is June 19. What was relevant about June 19? Well, June 19, we had Bitcoin's top come in. We had Ethereum's top come in for a local top, right? For the bear market rally. So yeah, there it is. Like, and the dollar was kind of just trending up, right? But right before it topped out, the dollar did go down a little bit, right? So 98, 95, and it wasn't even that much either. Like, so yeah, in order to see this dollar going up like this, I really don't find it weird, because again, look, remember, this is February right here. Okay, this is February of 18. Okay, cool. This is February of 23. Okay. What happened before February? Dollar went down. What happened before February? Dollar went down. Okay, perfect. I mean, so at least we have some data to really kind of go by. This happens every market cycle. Let me see. You know, I don't even know the name of this damn chart, but let me see if I can pull it up. No, I don't think. Let's see if we can find it. You know what? Let's do this. Market cycle structures. There we go. And here we go. The famous Wall Street cheat sheet, right? Okay, perfect. So, top of the bull market, right? Come down here. People are getting angry. All right, perfect. You got a double bottom here when people are angry. That's funny. Why did the government allow this to happen? I think we have heard. I think I've heard this verbatim. This market cycle so far, and then, like, I don't know. I really think that we're just coming out of here, out of the red right here, and going sideways. But, we're still like right here towards the bottom. I don't know. Just my opinion. I know a lot of people, are really kind of denying it pretty hard right now. of what's going on. I mean, I'll be honest, like, if it's not like 2019, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. We're good. We're set. But even if it's not, even if it's doing this, we have to get some relief on some of these things, right? And what else do we know? Well, we do know that literally, right around this time frame is a good time to see relief rallies and such. Okay, perfect. So we got that on our side. What else do we have on our side? We've been literally beat down for a year. Like, this is craziness. Of course we got to get some type of relief here, right? Just kind of chilling. I'm not really too worried right now at all. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying it. We do have to get above that 200 weekly, though. Like Drizzy was saying, that's something that needs to definitely happen. I fully agree. And a lot of people are giving a lot of weight to this death cross, but is it a bearish thing? Yes, it is. But on a weekly time frame, it's such a lagging indicator. It's one of those things where of course, should we still count it? Yes, we can't really discount it, right? Of course not. But for God's sakes, this is the first death cross in Bitcoin history on the weekly chart. We've came very close before. And actually, you know what? I don't even want to say that because I think actually we had another one back in here somewhere, but I could be completely wrong though. I could be completely wrong. I just don't have enough data right here. But that's okay. So, one would be like, oh, we got a bear retest. Yeah, we did. But the cool thing is we did wick over a little bit. That's a plus. Let's look at our weekly. Oh, look. Here it is. If this week right here, we are at decision time. If we're being honest, right? We are at decision time. If we can't get above this, well, it's not going to be so good. But I have a lot of confidence that we will. Just my personal opinion. We are going to get pinched though between this 8 and the 200, or this 8 and the 50, and the 200. But since we've been already talking, Bitcoin's back up 23.7. Okay, perfect. For all I know, we'll get a nice little run tonight. Bitcoin's been running at night, overnight as of lately, so I wouldn't really count it out, but yeah, boom, wick right there. Alright, hey, let's see what happens, guys. That's what I say. Not really biased. What's this at? Okay, perfect. Let's just see what happens. I'm in my positions, chilling, just being patient. Even if it was over, let's just say hypothetically it was over for Bitcoin, right? Let's just say it was. Okay, perfect. Well, if it's over for Bitcoin, the dominance has to come down. What happens when the dominance comes down? Well, alts rally, right? Alts rally when Bitcoin dominance comes down. So even if it was over for Bitcoin, we still have to get some relief for some of these alts that really haven't got any love yet. So I'm not worried, guys. I'm just chilling, being patient. Got Pirate Chain happening next month. Just in case you guys don't know, Pirate Chain does have a halving every 9 months. Yeah, so. But I really honestly think that this is going to continue. Bitcoin dominance is probably going to continue. And if it does, our alts will go up too. But they're just not going to go up at the rate like Bitcoin's going, right? And that's okay. Because once Bitcoin is over and such, we should definitely start seeing more money flow to them. Or as we get closer to the end of the rally, we'll start to see more money flow into altcoins. Again, I'm not just hanging out. Not really pressed about any of this stuff. Phantom seeing a nice rally, looking pretty good. On the weekly, looks like the 8's about to cross up through the 50. That's going to create more action, price action to the upside. I mean, just right here, maybe it comes to 86 cents. It's pretty good though, from 16.54 so far. It's not bad for a larger cap altcoin. If you guys have anything else you want me to look at, please let me know. We'll look at whatever. But again, yeah, let me put these back on. So, but again though, right here though, guys, Z, okay, perfect. It's getting rejected to 382. Like a lot of these are getting, it's just technicals, guys. You just have to have the patience to kind of hang on and remain patient through all this stuff. I mean, look, the Bollinger Bands are starting to expand on a lot of these on the weekly time frame too. On the weekly, not just the daily or whatnot. Hell, for Pirate Chain, we're not even above 50 on the RSI on the weekly. In my opinion, we still got a lot of room to go. We just gotta hang tight, be patient. This stuff doesn't happen overnight. If it did, we would all be rich, like, instantly. And look, Pirate Chain's about to get a golden cross on the daily, right? Bitcoin already got its golden cross on the daily. Again, guys, it's just time to be patient. Get your positions. If you're already in your positions, perfect. And just hang tight. Unless you want to trade, you know, a little bit more, that's perfectly fine too. Whatever you guys are comfortable with. But for me, I really, personally, I like trading the smaller moves and stuff, but whenever we have these larger moves coming in the market, I like to just take advantage as much as possible with these and just hang tight, be patient, ride it all the way out, and then I can go back to, you know, trading my smaller positions. But for this is easy money for me. So for me, I'm just chilling, waiting, letting everything marinate. Gonna take my profits, and you know, towards the beginning of May-ish, which we will definitely be covering more as we get closer to when I think we're gonna decline. We'll definitely be looking for some short positions. Yeah, let's look at DFYN. DFYN seen a nice little pump earlier today. Right now, back to where it came from. That's okay. Getting a gold. Oh man, there it is. Got a golden cross yesterday for the asset itself. Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. But Bollinger Bands are going up. If you kind of look at this thing though, you know, I don't like using that anymore. Let's just do this. I like the using the pre-made curves. One could say this is a rounded bottom. Kind of looks like it to me. Rounded bottoms are good money makers. And if that wasn't a good enough rounded bottom for you, well, you got one right here, right? Getting a golden cross, like I said. Eventually we'll get this 100 crossing up through the 2. Everything's looking pretty good on the daily time frame. Let's look at the indicators. We're above 50 on the RSI. We're above the 0 line. Trying to get a MACD cross. Stotch is good. Yeah, I think this, just have some patience. Just have some patience. But, I mean, look at the realistic, you know, this is realistic for DFYN. 40 cents for a relief? Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, this isn't even the full price chart either. So let's go look at CoinTrader Pro, and you guys can see it better. Because DFYN didn't just go to $2.55. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, it's around like $8. Yeah, $8.10. That's where this thing really came from. And look at this. Fucking beautiful rain. Beautiful right here. Like, what? In my opinion, you'd have to be crazy to kind of pass some stuff up like that. Just my opinion, though. So even if we went from, which, you know, this is again my opinion, this is being very conservative. This is being kind of conservative. Yeah, sure, 8 cents, right? But May of 21. Okay, cool. January 22, November 21. Yeah, I mean, these are all pretty good ranges. I mean, this thing was $8.10, and you can buy it for 3.7 pennies right now. Yeah. Let's just say this thing made a full recovery, which I do believe it will, because DFYN is, the people behind it are very serious, and yeah, so yeah, I mean, listen, this is kind of crazy to even think about, but yeah, that's what you could be looking at. I mean, maybe, potentially, right? What do we know about DFYN? Well, it has a lower supply, so it wouldn't surprise me, so to speak. But even if it did half of what it's supposed to, I don't care. Like, this is a banger right here for me. Like, just my opinion. Let's see. Let's look at Well's in a nice range too, right? We're literally right here at the 236 at the reversal point. You got the 200 finally poking through right here at, you know, $687 per 100K. To see this thing rally back to here, maybe even here, I think, yeah, why not? Because this is only down since August. So that's my opinion. Let's see what happens, guys. But I remain bullish. Oh yeah. You wanted to look at IAI? You know, I really like this project. I do. IAI, 31 cents. Nice. I do like this project. In fact, it's down from what it was. So, okay, perfect. Looks like it might not be a bad time to buy. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, GST looks very similar to DFYN. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, let's trash this. Let's just, you know, let's pull a retrace on this thing, right? See where we could go. You know what? Do I want to pull it from here? Nah, I don't. Where should we pull it from? January. Yeah, I can pull it from there. Fuck it. I'm gonna pull it from January. Yeah, so you see right here, we wick We wicked right there to the 236. Already tried to get a 232 wick. Almost got a wick to 618. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's see what happens over the next couple of days. We're still above the zero line on the histogram for the MACD. But this thing could come down. This thing could come down. Yeah, it totally could. Let's see, though. I mean, look, guys. This thing had a hell of a run. From 4 cents all the way to 51 cents. Yeah. I'd say it had a hell of a run. That's pretty good gains, in my opinion. Could we go more? Yeah, we could. We really could. It's still actually below launch price of what it launched at, so yeah. And there's a great community behind it. Great CEO. So you know, they're making daily they're updating us daily over there. So if you guys aren't in their Telegram, or not Telegram, but Discord, join the Discord. You guys can find out a lot more information about them as well. Vince, awesome guy. We had a podcast with him a few weeks back. Been really glad that I could actually finally sit down and talk to the guy. Great guy. I love the vision. So he's actually in our Discord as well. So, but yeah, I think that's really going to wrap up today, unless anybody's got everything else. It's just time to be patient, guys. If you're in your positions, if you're really that worried, just set some stop losses. That's it. Just set some stop losses. I'll be honest, I'm kind of hope this thing keeps coming down just a little bit, just for the moment, because I want to be honest, I want to put a little more money in this market. But I don't know if I'll get that lucky or not. Let's find out. If I do, hey, great. If not, hey, that's fine too. Whatever. Let's ride out with what we got. I'm cool with that too. So, but if you guys are like, oh, I don't want to buy everything because, you know, I don't want to buy when things are pumping, right? Well, boom, you got this. It's on the floor. There's many assets still on the floor that haven't done what they're supposed to yet. So, and as you can see, this is a perfect rejection of the 382. So, I mean, guys, it's all good. Like, I don't really think anybody should be stressing. Just my opinion. But if you are, set some stop losses. Mitigate your risk, and you don't have to worry about it at all whatsoever, which is always a great thing. You know, that's literally what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to mitigate your risk to your tolerance. Not anybody else's, but to your own. So, with that being said, I think we're done, guys. Unless you guys have anything else. I do thank each and every one of you coming out tonight. I hope we'll see you on the next one. And let's see if we can grow this live stream. Because I'll be honest, it's kind of pathetic that we only have the amount of viewers that we have. Just my opinion, though. I mean, I see other people out here putting out some crazy stuff and are not even half as accurate, and they have a bigger following, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, no, it really is, though. 90% patience, 10% execution. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Nailed it. Like, that's exactly what it is. And having a plan and you know, remaining calm and seeing it through. You know, and it's always good to have a plan either way. If you have a plan either way, well, you're mitigating your risk very, very well. So, but that's about all I got, guys. Hope you all have an awesome night, and I'll see you in the next one.